Hello friends, I'm going to make some juice today. I'm going to show you how to make a simple apple carrot juice, and then I'm going to show you how you can add spinach or celery. So let me go ahead and get the carrots peeled and the apples peeled. I always peel my apples unless they're organic. These are not organic. So I'll be peeling these. Spinach is not organic, but I prefer to always peel the apples so that I don't have the dye, like how they inject the dye or roll the apple in color to make it more appealing and appetizing so people will buy it at the store. So I'm going to go ahead and get my carrots peeled. I'm going to do 6 carrots, 2 apples, and a handful of spinach. I might do 7 carrots because some of these are on the thinner side, like that one. So I think I'll do 7 carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 apples and a handful of spinach. And I think I'll throw in half a celery stalk, maybe a whole one. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do lemons or beets today or cilantro. Oh, I'm going to do a little cilantro. Okay. I'll come back and show you what I'm doing. But these carrots, by the way, are organic. I'm still going to peel them so that they don't taste gritty in my juice. And that's my juicer. Right there. So I'll be back. Okay, I've peeled my carrots, my organic carrots. I've peeled my inorganic apples. So my recipe here is 2 Granny Smith apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7. I usually like to go for 6, but about 7 organic carrots peeled, a handful of spinach, like a heaping handful, and then not heaping handful of cilantro. So, what was I going to say? So I peeled the apples because when they're not organic, they like to inject the peelings with dye or coat them with wax in order to make them look very inviting to the shoppers in the produce section so people will go and buy them. What else here? Oh, yeah, and I'm going to do a little... Do I have my celery? Yep, my celery's in there too. So it's organic celery. There are a couple of fresh vegetables that you should never buy or eat unless they are organic. So if you have the ability to budget carefully and save your money, you should never buy zucchini, squash, or celery unless they're organic. Because apparently the way they make them and the amount of hormones or something that are involved, just really bad. So let's go ahead and fire up this juicer. I like to start off by... I can't even see it. Come on. Let me show you the words there. Okay, you can see it. I'm going to start out by turning it on low, and then I'm going to switch it to high. Now the cilantro and the spinach will get sucked right down and not even juiced unless I put it between heavy things. So I'm going to put carrots down first, then the greens, then more carrots, then finish off with an apple. An apple will clean out your juicer filter better, so it's good to do that at the end. So I start out at low to warm up the motor, then I'll switch it to high. And I'll let you see in there too. There's the chamber. Let's switch it to high. Cilantro smells so good. So the preparation for this juice took me less than 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get a glass for it. So I've got my clean tall glass. I'm letting the drips from the spout here kind of slow down. You can see I have Dollar Tree candles and a little Lego back there. So here is what the juice looks like. There's a lot of froth in there. For people who don't like froth, you can double strain your juice. Or my juicer has this piece right here that kind of holds the froth back. So this on my container, on my pitcher, whoops, says that it is about 15 or 16 ounces, including the froth. So let's see how much of this glass it fills. There we go. And it will kind of mix itself as it goes. Didn't look like it made very much, but look at that nice amount there. If I had no greens in it, obviously the color would have been orange. Now the carrots are for killing infection. There's a lot of beta carotene in them. You can eat as many carrots as you want if you're not allergic. When you'll know that you've had enough carrots and that your body needs to kind of take a little break from carrots is when your skin starts to turn orange or yellow. The spinach is for chlorophyll and what was the other thing? Was it B12? The apples are for fiber and vitamin C. The celery is for sodium. And I forgot what the cilantro is good for. I'm sure I wanted to say something about the spinach, but I can't recall it right now. If I had a quarter of a beet, I would have thrown that in there. I do peel my beets so that they don't taste like dirt. And beets are for cleansing your blood and detoxification. If you juice beets and your urine starts to become red when it shouldn't be red, that is normal, so don't be scared. Now, one more thing I'll say about this juice right now is that you should, for the first mouthful, it's not a sip, but you take it in your mouth and you sort of like, you pretend it's food. You chew it for about 40 seconds if you can, because what that does is it activates and wakes up your digestive enzymes. Is that right? It activates so that your body can wake up and really take in all of the nutrients from this juice. The juice should also be used, fully enjoyed in the first 15 minutes before it oxidizes. And you should never double juice your juice. So if you put this in a mason jar, put the lid on tightly, and then when you go to open it later, you could keep it in the fridge for a full day if you wanted, but you shouldn't keep it much more than that. But if you came back and there was this much froth, you should just stir it in lightly, or drink the froth and kind of chew it, whatever. It's going to be foamy, obviously. Won't taste as good as the juice, but you should never rejuice it or never blend it up in your blender, because then you lose even more of the nutrients. So here we go. I'm going to enjoy it, and I hope you guys have a really good day. Thanks for coming by. Take care. See you next time.